But my friends, here we go again with the smartphone. You will see that in the next video. The camera was out, the coldness. It is very cold. You will see that in the next video. Why were there coming no videos? Because I had no time to play streetball. Yeah, I would have had time, but I couldn't play because I drive now 40 hours on an e-bike per week, with my new work. 40 hours a week. But the problem is, in each session I drive every day, 7 days a week. I work for the food delivery now, beside my main job. So I work 40 hours beside my main job, and in all sessions what I have to drive, the battery went out because it doesn't last that long. So I have to drive 1 hour every day without a battery with an e-bike, and that is shit because the bicycle I have to weigh it in. It weighs maybe 27 kilo or so, and that you feel every single day. And so I save my energy when I play basketball and jump, then to drive every single day, because you have no time to recover, there is no day to recover, and so I have to be very careful, and so I let it away now, it is so, but my fitness still keeps alive. Why? Because we have here mountains, I have to drive upwards also for food delivery, and also there is a city outside where we also have to drive, and so I drive every night, and sometimes 2 times a day. And with this heavy bike, I have it now by me, it is really heavy. And then also I drive with the smartphone. I also ran up the stores, the floors, to the 5th floor, to the 11th floor. I also ran up, and so my fitness still keeps alive. I get compliments. Teenagers who ordered from McDonald's told me, but it's very steep up, the extended Höttinger Höll. There I have to drive. Then you can imagine what routes, even with the Moto 3, doesn't work, or very tough work, and yeah, the problem is the accu went out, so I have always to save the battery. That is the thing. I have to save the battery, and I never drive in the third or second or third motor power, or very seldom. So it becomes very tough because I always have to drive. Wow, the smartphone is so stupid to film, I hate this so much. And it is really tough, but they told me, boy, you were the fastest on there, And so the fitness keeps alive because I do it 40 hours a week now. And when I get to the calisthenics park, every single time I try to make a pull-up and a push-up, And that helps, and with to run up the stairs. And now I have it by me. Why? No, not because of the motor. You know what happened yesterday? The motor is over. It does not work anymore. So I have to, yesterday I had to drive 4 hours without the battery, It is damaged. I don't know why. The display goes, the camera are there, but I think the connection to the motor or the motor is over. And so they said 30 minutes I have a break, and then I have to drive on. And so I had to drive on those 4 hours, also sometimes this without the motor. Then you can imagine with a 27 kilo plus the bag plus the eating, what this is by yesterday minus 8 degrees at night, and that is very tough, and so I cannot make now street ball and jump, and you see the nets are away. That does not work, but my fitness still keeps alive at this high level. And my experience now, 35 hours on a normal bike in summer, 30-year-old mountain bike, against e-bike 40 hours. And I tell you, when I experienced that now, you have to imagine 35 hours a week on a normal bike, which I did week by week in summer, and now 40 hours a week on an e-bike. Of course there are a few hours where I don't have the battery, but the comparison to a normal bike, you cannot compare it. This with an e-bike, to me now, with the experience, has absolutely nothing to do with bicycling. When someone tells me now he drives long distances or up, is all good, all nice, is also maybe how it is called, and success for some people who are not fit or so, you know. But when you then say, yeah, but I'm so fit, I drive all those routes, that is like a normal bike, then this is a joke, you know. When people only drive with an e-bike long distances or upwards, it is a joke, you know. You cannot compare it with a normal bike, you know. So there I would have absolutely no respect, even less than I had in summer, because now I have the experience with an e-bike. That is a different story. That is so easy, even with the first motor. Of course there exist different bikes with different motors, you know, but even with the first motor power, the easiest one, you know, that is so much easier than with a normal bike, you cannot imagine, you know. And yeah, that it is. So I have to save my energy. Now I will go home and rest because I have to drive again, and today also without the battery. It's Sunday, there is no one there where I can change my bicycle. And tomorrow in the morning I also have to drive, and after then I can go there and that they change the battery, you know, for the delivering, you know. Yeah, that it is. So we see us again in the next video with the basketballs. Until then, bye and ciao.